Hello, this is Raina with Lilo Crafts. Coming on today as part of the Saturday Morning Makes, which is an open collaboration hosted by Jillian Norwood on YouTube, and she goes by Jill, and it is open to anybody who would like to share their crafting or anything that they are working on. And it is every Saturday, and anyone can participate, and all you have to do is use the hashtag SatMornMakes. And so I hope that you will consider joining in on all the fun. And Jill is such an amazing crafter, and she's always so inclusive. And so I will put a link to her channel in the description box below. So I wanted to, today I have 5 different projects that I want to share with you. They're all easy and quick, and they're all related to my Christmas tree, so they're all pretty much ornaments, or they could also be decor, because I'm getting ready to start decorating. So I purchased all of these sweet little faces from Hobby Lobby, these ornaments. I know a lot of us did, and all I did was decide to top them off with little double bows. And so I used different bow shapes for them. So you can see right here is a really tight double bow, and this one right here has really sweet tails, and then this one has the tails that are pointing up in the air. So I just thought that it would be sweet because they would be tied together, but they would also have a little bit of different variety. Okay, let me clear this off and show you my next easy one. Okay, for my next project, I was working on some of these DollarTree wood veneer or wood cutouts, and I did 2 of the gingerbread houses. And so what I did was, first I painted it out with this apple barrel territorial beige, and then I painted the red on, which is this Anita's acrylic paint, and this is called, let's see here, it's called True Red. So I used that for the windows, the door, as well as this, there's a line in here that is drawn on by the Dollar Tree. And so I painted that like it's like a siding strip red. And it did take a few coats on the red and 2 coats on the beige. And then I took the caulk that I also bought at the Dollar Tree, and I just swirled that around right on top of the cutout to make the frosting. And then I also put them on the bases of the windows, which are already there. But when snow falls, it falls from the top down. And so I thought it would be great to add snow or that frosting also to the top of the windows, as well as to the top of the door, and even on top of the siding. So I added the snow there, and then I also framed out the base of this house all with that frosting as well. And then I used these little gumdrops that I hauled from My Little Christmas at Hobby Lobby, as well as the little gumdrop garland. I just cut it off of that, and I hot glued all of those babies in place. I used one peppermint that I also got from Hobby Lobby. And then these are 4 of the little trees that come in a pack of 8 for the Dollar Tree. And then I also put a few of these little gumdrops. When it was all done and dry, I sprayed it with spray adhesive, and then I put this Hobby Lobby glitter that I've been using, and it's just the crystal glitter over the whole thing, and then shook it off. And so that is my first house. And then I made a second house, but really focused more on red and green. So for this one, what I did was I did those same processes, but I used straws that my friend Happy and Crafty hauled for me. She is just so wonderful and so supportive. And so I glued those on for the door, as well as the sides, and also for the strip that goes across. And then I used the vase filler that I got from the Dollar Tree. So this vase filler. I just cut it in half, and then I glued it, hot glued it in place. And this time I chose to stick just with red and green. And I used some little candy canes at the top, and this time I put these green and white swirled candies on here. Those I also got from Hobby Lobby, and they're little lollipops, and I just took the bottoms off. And then I added 4 of the Dollar Tree trees, and this time I left those plain. So that is my second little gingerbread house, and I'm so excited with the way that it turned out. And then let me show you my third project. Okay, so here is my third project share, which was another one of these little wooden gingerbread people. It's really nice size from Dollar Tree. And I really thought that I hauled like 4 of these, but I can't put my hands on them. I could, so I bought 1 more, which was all they had in stock. So I'm hoping that when I start decorating my tree and cleaning up my craft room here, I'll be able to uncover them. I don't know if any of you ever feel like that about your craft room, but I painted him out. I used a peachy keen stamp to stamp his face, and then I outlined it with a fine tip marker, and then I used my little alcohol ink marker to put the cheeks on. I went around him with some Nouveau drops, and just shook a little bit of glitter only on the Nouveau drops, and then I used the caulk again to really frost up his bow tie as well as around the buttons. And then I used the sweet Dollar Tree heart stickers to accent his bow, and also on his on the raised frosting that he comes with. And he comes with 2 little wood buttons that I just frosted up. And what I did to make the third button was I just kept putting hot glue on top of it so it was raised to be the same height. Then I frosted it, and I put on that little vase filler ball. So I think he turned out super sweet, and I can't wait to use him in decorating. And I do believe I'm going to put him in my tree. And so then the fourth project, we've all made these little crackers, or they're so easy. I used both paper towel rolls as well as toilet paper rolls. So the paper towel rolls I cut in half, and then of course the paper towel rolls are whole. I found this really cute wrapping paper from the Dollar Tree, and it makes so many of them. So I have about, I think, 20 of these made, maybe more, and we've been saving our rolls for a while. And then I used the cellophane, which was also from the Dollar Tree, and then these wonderful bows. And one of the things that I did differently was, can you see inside of there, I used round cotton to actually stuff the ends, because when you eat a candy cane, the ends have a little bit of white, and so instead of having it show through like the whole of those items, I just filled it with cotton, and then I was super careful to line up the stripes as best as I could, as you can see right there, and then I kept all the seams on the back, so when I put this in my tree, you won't see any of the seams. So then let me move on to my very last project. Okay, and for these are just little ornaments that I hauled from the 99-cent only store. And so what I did was I painted them out in that same apple barrel, the territorial beige, and then I used some white Nouveau drops to go ahead and go around the outside of the cookies with the frosting. And then they already had these sweet glitter words of Noel on them. And then I used the vase filler. I just cut it in half that I got from Dollar Tree. And here's what that looks like. And then I just hot glued those in place, and then I just sprinkled it up with a little bit of that crystal glitter that I got from Hobby Lobby. And then if you want to see, these are actually hot pink. So I've painted the sides and I painted the fronts, and I will be painting the backs, but I'm still waiting for these to dry. But they were pink first of all, and then I just turned them into a gingerbread cookie because I thought Christmas trees were so perfect for everybody kind of likes to make those kinds of cookies. So that is it. Those are my 5 little project shares for today. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you subscribe. And I hope you have an amazing day. Bye-bye.